family, I love the presents, I love the food, I love everything about it. But it can be a very difficult time of year. I don't know about you, but I kind of battle with my weight a bit, and I've got a couple of intolerances that I need to manage. And all that temptation can be really, really difficult. For a lot of people, navigating through the Christmas season is a bit of a challenge. So welcome back to my Christmas kitchen, where I'm putting the ho 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 into wholesome and helping you navigate the nutritional nightmare that can be Christmas. Yesterday we had a look at mince pie flavoured amazeballs, delicious little nuggets of goodness that will go a long way in helping you get over the temptation of all that chocolate and cake that comes our way over Christmas. If you missed it, just click on the link below and you can watch it again whenever you want. Today we're tackling another one of those Christmas table danger zones, the cheese board. Now I know how tempting cheese is, especially at this time of year, but it's also really heavy on our digestive system. So what I'm going to do is share with you another one of my super versatile whack and whiz recipes. This time a simple non-dairy nut cheese that is deliciously light and that just goes with everything. So without further ado, let's get started. We've got here some cashew nuts. This is 2 large cups of dry cashews that I've soaked for the last 6 hours. Whack them in the old blender. Next, we want some pepper. I've got a good big teaspoon of pepper because we love that peppery flavour. In that goes. Next thing is garlic. I've got here 2 large cloves of garlic, which I've crushed slightly to help them blend. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. The reason I've chosen apple cider vinegar is it's got a beautiful depth of flavour, which is really wonderful with this recipe. You can use lemon juice if you like, but personally I prefer the apple cider vinegar. I've also got here 2 large tablespoons of something called nutritional yeast. Now, nutritional yeast is a very, very interesting ingredient. I used to think it was a bit weird and wacky, and I was not too sure about it, but actually it's a fantastic product. This is denatured yeast, so it's inactive, but the really special thing about it is that it adds huge umami flavour. So you can put this in soups and stews, in casseroles, you can add it to salad dressings, fantastic in pesto instead of parmesan. A really, really useful ingredient to have in your kitchen. So in it goes 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. And then I'm going to put a little bit of water. I like to kind of go a bit gently with the water, because how much water you put in actually can change the type of cheese that you're producing. So what I'm trying to do today is go for a slightly heavier cream cheese texture. More water, you get something more like sour cream. A little bit more water still, and you get a beautiful dip. So here we go. Okay, so now we take our cream cheese mixture and tip this into a bowl. As you can see, it's fairly rich and heavy. There we go. Out it all comes. So now it's time to do your own thing. I'm actually going to be serving this with some delicious wild smoked sockeye salmon. I just do like to use wild fish when possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some capers. This is about 1.5 tablespoons of capers. And then I've got some lovely chopped fresh dill here, about 2 tablespoons. Give it a good stir. Get all these ingredients nice and combined. And if you wanted, instead of dill and capers, you could add something like fresh chives, which would be simple. You could put coriander, you could put basil, you can put parsley, you could put thyme. Delicious if you, with thyme on some roast potatoes or baked potatoes, sensational. So I'm just going to test now to check that we've got the salt levels correct. That does need a little bit more salt. Oh, it's really good. I'm going to actually add a little bit more of this dill. I was reluctant to put my full pot in. I should have known better. A little lesson in life, trust yourself the first time around. Your instincts are usually right. And I'm just going to do another little test, finally, to check that we've got it right. Perfect balanced salt, lovely sweet cashews, and the sour of the apple cider vinegar, just perfect. So now all we have to do is clear the decks. Everybody's favourite part of being in the kitchen, I know. Now I've prepared earlier my party board with some lovely salmon and cream cheese canapes. Easy as anything to make. I've just got these little baby oat cakes here. Pop your bit of salmon on there. On with your lovely capery cream cheese. And a little pinch of dill on the top. And there you go. How simple is that? Just delicious little canapes knocked up in a second. And I've served them here also with the dip, which is just simply the same recipe with a little extra water. And instead of the capers and the dill, I put in fresh chives. How simple, how wonderful, and ultimately versatile. You can put this dip on anything. You can have it on potatoes, baked potatoes. You can have it with as a dressing for coleslaw. You can use it with casseroles, and oh, wonderful. I'm sure you can think of lots more ways to use it than I can. Yummy. So good. That's delicious. Particularly good with the peppers, actually. That's sweet and creamy. Yummy, yum. So that's the canapes all done. All that's left to do now is to relax and wait for the guests to arrive. Thank you so much for joining me here in my Christmas kitchen. It's been my great pleasure having you here with me, and I hope so much that you get as much pleasure from these ideas and recipes that I've shared with you as I've had showing them to you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe so that you can get access to all my other ideas and health tips that I put out over the year. And if you go to prove.co.uk/Christmas, you can download my free Christmas survival guide, which is jam-packed with recipes and ideas to help you have the happiest, healthiest, most wholesome Christmas ever and the most wonderful New Year. Cheers. Here's to you.